I said we street teaching and doing music to educate. All praise, I had this gift in second grade while I stayed. They upgraded the murder from catching fades. Let's just say you niggas is weaker in 7 days. Cause how a nation come kidnap you and make you slaves. Then separate their children and parents, change their names. No Damon Wayne for generations was major pain. And we kill each other, but when it's done, we don't say a thing. You niggas tripping. Well, in other words, y'all niggas Christian. Worship white Jesus when scriptures give his description. And shout out to my kindred that's really living what's written. Keeping laws that...
Correct? Right, so let's read what Jesus Christ looked like out of the Bible. Real quick. We're going to read it for you, okay? Revelation 1 and 14.
So the book of Revelation, chapter 1 and verse 14. His head and his hairs were white like wool.
So his head and his hairs were like wool. You understand? Wool, like a sheep is wool. You understand? The King James Bible. You believe in you read the King James Bible?
You have to understand that each Bible is written differently.
Which one would you like us to read? It's going to say the same thing.
Okay, the I know.
The one,
Has nothing to do with woolliness or anything.
It doesn't say, your Bible doesn't say, pull it up on your phone. Let me see that you...
On my phone. I don't have Wi-Fi or 4G or
You don't have Wi-Fi? Hey, let me tell you this. No, I don't matter what Bible you got, what language it's in. When you read Revelation 1 and 14, it's going to say his hair, Jesus Christ had hair like wool. Like a sheep. It's going to say his hair was like wool. It's going to say it in your English, in the UK, it's going to say the same thing, okay? So don't think just because I've never been to the UK that I'm not going to know what the UK Bible is going. Oh, okay.
All I'm saying is that I went to convent school for 10 years of my life. Convent school, right, Catholic, my entire life, and I've never heard that ever in my life.
Well, why would they read you that Jesus Christ was a black man? Why would they read you that?
No, it's...
They're going to read every scripture that has something to do with that.
It's not about that. You said about like the woolly hair and the woolly skin.
Yeah.
They never read it. They never read that part.
Well, you get to read it right now. You're going to learn more out here than you ever learned in 10 years at that convent school. Go ahead. Oh, hold on, brother.
Where you got it from?
Huh?
My question is where you got it from.
We're reading out the Holy Bible. You listen to this too,
Yeah,
brother.
but she's saying where did it originate, like the phrase.
Where did the phrase come from? Woolly hair?
Read the context.
We're gonna read it right now. This is describing what Jesus Christ looked like.
What I'm saying is I'm not disagreeing. I think you're completely right, and obviously from what you're reading, the Bible that you're reading from is obviously accurate, right?
Yeah.
And it's what you're reading. It's not like you've made it up, which I completely agree with.
I got you.
So
Look,
listen to
what
this.
she's saying is, look, if Jesus is a person, right? He looked like a mixed person. That's what he would look like. He looked like a mixed person. He wasn't like a mixed person. He would be
Acts 13. So listen to this, bro. Listen.
He would come out tan. He had to look tan.
What I've been taught is that
Hey, if you ask the
you're
question,
right. Jesus
gonna read
shouldn't be
something for you.
white. Jesus was never white.
so this is what
He
happens.
should not be
When
white.
we start reading the words on the book, y'all don't want to hear it. Y'all want to
It's a
go
mixed
into
complexion, bro.
He's not
It's not,
mixed.
bro. It's a mixed complexion.
Okay, so tell me what this means.
It's the book of Acts, chapter
Read this,
13,
read this.
verse 1. Now there were in the church.
It's a lot of people talking in the background that don't want to hear. Listen.
No, I'm actually really
But at the church at Antioch, brother, you asked me questions over here, and you thought I was crazy, and I answered them. But the way you came off was like, man, he don't know what he talking about, and I showed you. So now just listen, and then we can build with each other. Listen again, bro.
It's the book of Acts, chapter 13, verse 1.
Brother, listen. Hold on, watch out. What's wrong with this? What's wrong with this?
Okay, right. No, I respect your opinion.
What's wrong with this?
And your opinion is your opinion.
I don't have an opinion. I'm just reading what it says.
No, I get that. But also,
Do you know Aramaic? Brother, do you read Aramaic? You are reading a translation,
It's
an
a
interpretation,
translation,
but
right? Hold on.
how many languages do you speak, brother?
Hold on, listen.
You got the microphone, I don't.
Two things.
Two things.
Hold on.
Where did
finish
Mary
my
come
sentence.
from? Where did Mary
because
come
this
from?
man-
And where did Joseph come from?
What is
Whereabouts?
it? They're Israelites, right? Are they Israelites?
That's
They're Israelites,
Israel.
right?
Where is Israel?
So
He
this is
has
why
the microphone, so we know. Travel the world. They are mixed complexion.
See, the
How
problem
can
is
they be
you
one
think, that you
race?
think the
How
Palestinians
can-
are the original
Bro,
Palestinians, and they're not.
How do you know what I explained? You just explained.
Wait.
Because what you two just said.
What did I say? Wait. What did I say?
It made more
Wait.
sense.
Excuse me, sir.
Bro,
We're talking
they
about
travel
listening to
the
each other. What did you
Chapter
say?
13, verse 1.
Right?
Now there were in the church
Right?
that was at Antioch
At the church in Antioch,
certain prophets
certain prophets
and teachers
and teachers,
as Barnabas
as Barnabas,
and Simon
right?
that was called nigger.
How were the Jews called niggers in the Bible?
It's not. They're
I
not.
want you to answer the
Okay.
question.
Well, if you let me finish my sentence,
How?
sir.
How?
Be quiet.
You
You
hold on,
said
you're
so that
talking
I
to.
can.
That mean dog.
You
That
can
mean
take
dog.
your
No,
East
bro.
Indian ass over there.
I'm not East Indian. You don't even know what I am. It's the race with which you speak. Hey, if I knew, you would not even know what I am. Where is East Indian, brother?
No, bro. Look, bro.
Now there were in the church
Right?
that was at Antioch
Because you came up and we were talking to her, then talking to him. So so now if you wanna have, no, I'm not listening to you for nothing.
Don't.
We're gonna read
Stay
this.
ignorant.
You answer it.
Okay,
You answer
absolutely.
it. Read it again for me. This is so smart. Read it again
is
for
the
me.
book of Acts.
You're about to be proven not to know a damn thing. Go ahead.
Never said I knew
Read
anything.
it.
The book of Acts, chapter 13.
You just told me that I read Aramaic. We're reading the book of Acts, which is not written in Aramaic, dum-dum. Go ahead, read it.
Now
Read
there
it.
were
This is in Greek. And why was it written in Greek? Because the Israelites were in Greek captivity and had to write this in Greek. So be quiet and listen. Listen. It is a translation from the actual original people, which were the Israelites.
Have you ever translated anything in your life?
Hush.
You make a
Hush.
choice.
This is the book of Acts, chapter 13,
Right.
verse 1.
Book of Acts 13:1. You can pull it out on your phone and read it if you want to.
Now there were in the church that was at Antioch
Right.
certain prophets
Right.
and teachers
Right.
as Barnabas
Right.
and Simon that was called nigger.
Why was he called a nigger?
Because nigga in different languages mean dark, bro.
All it means is just a black man.
Oh my god.
Listen to me.
I don't even research that to know that nigga means, bro.
You
never
said
played.
that he was a mixed person.
Yes, bro, because niggas traveled back then, bro.
Brother,
You said
brother,
how?
listen, slow down
Niggas
for a
traveled.
second. Brother, slow down.
Niggas traveled,
Slow
bro.
down.
That
Who
don't
said
make
they didn't?
sense.
Brother, I live all across the world. You can't talk to me about it. So what I'm saying is, you said mixed with what?
What do you mean?
What was he mixed with?
I want to know what he mixed with, bro. He's tan, skinny, bro.
Okay,
That mean nigga.
hold on. Now, hold on. So you say he's a tan man, right? Go back to your revelation. Go back to your revelation. He says he's a tan man, right? Okay, now let's read the revelation. Slow down. Let's read the revelation for the brother, right? Because we know how this works. We can go into the Greek or the Hebrew. It's going to say the same thing.
Which was translated from another.
No, it was not.
It was.
No, it was not, bro. You gotta slow down because you don't know what you're talking about.
The book of Revelation, chapter 1 and verse 14.
Right.
His head and his hairs were white like wool.
Right?
As-
Hold on, real quick. Now, can we agree this is the image that we all know as Jesus on the ground, right? So this image hasn't been propagated.
I mean, my Jesus ain't got no image. I don't know
What I'm saying is, in this book, it gives a description of him.
That's not what we have.
That's what I'm saying. So we can take this image that they gave the whole world and say, this is not no white woolly hair, correct?
For a movie, it's just pop.
But what I'm saying, this is not just in a movie. These pictures are in churches, right? Black and brown people's grandmamas got this picture in their house hanging up, right?
Have you seen the pictures of the Holy Trinity?
Listen to me.
Have you seen
There
his
is
bird?
no such thing as
Have
the
you-
Holy
Have you
Trinity,
seen his
brother.
bird? Have you seen his bird?
Brother,
Have you seen his bird?
brother.
Have you seen his bird?
This image was inside of my grandma, her house. This image is not in the Bible. Because we love our oppressors. That's just what it is. When we look at each other, we hate each other. Right? When we read that Jesus was black in the Bible, we hate that thing. Right? And how do I know this? Because he was all ready to make sure that damn dog was okay.
Right.
He ran to her protection.
Right.
Right? He already was halfway low-key beefing with me over there, right? And he got cut. So then he left and came back. Oh my gosh, Jesus is not white? He's tan, brother. So why is he called a nigger? He's a mix with what, brother? Just talking. All to make sure that dog felt okay. And then the sand nigga came over just to make sure he can put his 2 cents in because, you know, sand niggas act like they know more than regular niggas. Right? Sand niggas act like they know more than regular, and he didn't know what the hell he was talking about cut to. Talking about Aramaic in the so-called New Testament. Big dummy. I'm not East Indian. I know one thing, more than likely you was a Persian, and y'all all come from the same people. But whether I call you East Indian, a Pakistani, Iranian, right? We can go through different so-called races and nationalities, right? That's what you are, right? Go ahead.
It's the book of Hebrews, chapter 7, verse 14.
Right.
For it is evident that our Lord sprang out of Judah, and which tribe Moses spake nothing concerning priesthood.
Right, man. And our Lord sprang out of the tribe of Judah. And it said that the Jews was niggas. So then we go to Revelation and say that he had white woolly hair, right? And his skin was like bronze and it was so dark like it burned in a furnace. What are we to say? He was tan. And he was mixed. He came from the Middle East. Don't you see them people now? Yeah, the Bible also tells me that in the Middle East, it's people that's controlling the land that's not theirs. Right? And we can see what's going on inside of that land. Let me get that Zechariah 9:6 real quick. Zechariah 9:6. Right? Because you blacks, Hispanics, and Native Americans have got to wake up. You got to quit being simple. Quit being simple. Right? Our people are simple as hell, destroyed for a lack of knowledge. Our people don't want to learn nothing. They want to continue to keep being taught the same bull that's not in the Bible. Right? If they showed you that he looks like you, then what are you so offended at? Right. He can't look like me. He's got to look like a white person. I'm just not going to feel right if it doesn't happen that way. Right? And you're going to get put to death too. Go ahead.
It's the book of Zechariah, chapter 9, verse 6.
Right.
And a bastard shall dwell in Ashdod.
Hey, it's a bastard in Ashdod right now. Where's Ashdod? Ashdod is in Israel. Go ahead.
And I will cut off the pride of the Philistines.
Right, and them Palestinians that are there, they are prideful as hell. They think the land is theirs too. And it's not either one of their lands. Go ahead.
It's the book of Numbers, chapter 1, verse 18.
What?
The book of Numbers, chapter 1, verse 18. And they assembled all the congregation together on the first day of the second month. And they declared their pedigrees after their families by the house of their fathers.
Right, because this all goes by to the house of your fathers, right? And what's your question, bro?
I want you to explain. I want you to explain what's woolly hair.
You said explain it?
Yeah, what's woolly hair?
Let's read it again for me.
No, I'm saying, what do you think it looks like?
Let's read it, brother. It's going to tell you.
What do you think it looks like?
Brother, it tells you what it looks like.
No, what do you think it
So
looks like?
you roll with this like it's cool.
I never said I roll with that.
What I'm saying is this is all over this picture is all over the place, brother.
That bad from me, I ain't say that.
What I'm saying is this image doesn't offend you.
No, it doesn't.
Right, that's a problem.
It's not a problem.
That's a problem. But when I read it out of this book
because
and it looks like me and you, then that's offensive.
No, it's not.
So look, can we read it?
It shouldn't have an image on it.
It gives you his description.
You took the image for little.
This has a little description. Can we read it?
You said
Let's read it. Let's read it. Let's read it.
The book of Revelation, chapter 1, verse 14.
That's not woolly.
That's not woolly hair?
No, your hair is not thick enough.
Read it, man.
His head and his hairs were white like wool.
Right, his head and his hair was white like. So what's your texture?
It is not thick enough. Yours is not thick enough.
It says it's white like wool. So what is a woolly texture hair?
First of all, bro.
What's a woolly textured hair? A hair.
It's
Woolly
something like
textured hair.
that, but it is thicker.
Is this woolly textured hair down here?
Thicker than that.
Is this down here woolly textured?
You have the curl, but you don't have the wool
Is this?
texture. Like he don't get what I'm saying.
Hey,
like,
check
you
this
don't
out.
know,
Look,
but he don't have
look,
he don't have the
look.
follow.
This is what woolly hair looks like.
That's not. That's not. Bro.
So what's
You don't
woolly
have the
hair?
thick- You don't have the thick enough follicle, bro.
How you figure that?
Because you don't.
How you know?
Shit is crazy.
Complete madness,
like an
yo.
African, bro, but
Complete
you have
madness.
a more thicker follicle than you, bro. You never seen, bro. Y'all niggas geeking, bro. You gotta listen.
Hey man, hey, he called me a nigga. I know. I'm the people in the Bible.
I'm a nigga.
I know.
Son.
Because we're the people in the Bible. I know. I know.
Y'all niggas geeking.
You just confirmed it, bro.
Hey, Shatar, I got a picture.
Yeah, go ahead.
I got a picture of woolly hair for you.
Let me see it.
Yeah.
Out the Google.
If it's the real one.
So now woolly hair is not woolly hair.
That's not woolly hair.
That's not woolly hair.
First you argue with the
I'm not arguing with Google. Bro, Google don't even have the red hair on. It doesn't have the red hair differences, bro. You can't even search up the red hair differences. You can't search up the red differences.
He said that his hair is not woolly.
Like you gotta get what I'm saying, bro. Look, you're not gonna find his hair texture.
He said his hair is not woolly.
It's napping in the mouth.
Yeah, it's snappy because it can get like his shit. It's not.
It's wool. It's like wool.
Bro. You never seen.
It's amazing.
Bro, you never seen.
It's amazing.
Of how you know that's a pagan, but I'm saying you never seen the pictures of how Zeus supposed to look with the big locks, those giant lock hairs
like this shit
that look
right
like
here,
rope.
brother.
Those
Look,
giant lock hairs
Zeus
that
got
look
hair
like
like
rope.
that.
It has to be a mixture between the white and black hair. It is because you can't make that hair texture. You never seen. You never.
So
had-
I got a
you
question
never seen
for
the
you.
sheep?
So a question for you. Let's get back.
You never seen them?
This don't look like a black sheep.
No. It's like a person, bro.
Find it. So I got a question for you. Again, we're reading this, and we can say for 1,000%.
Look, bro, look.
Look, this girl's hair right here. Check this out. This girl's hair right here. My daughter has my hair. When her hair is wet, it looks like that.
You talking about when our hair is wet, bro? It has to be dry like that.
It looks like that. Looks just like
I find it very interesting. How you doing, guys? No, I find it very interesting that you have the tzitzis.
What's your question?
So this,
Hold on, back up. What's your question?
what you're wearing here.
Right, what's your question?
Okay. No, I find it interesting because in Judaism, it's said in the Torah to say to attach threads on the corners of your garments
Right.
throughout your generations, and I find it very interesting that you're wearing that, and I think it's really wonderful. I think it's really great.
I'm gonna show you
I really
why.
do. And you've got the Jewish star on your chest.
We're gonna show you why. Now, me and this guy right here, we were talking a little bit earlier, right? This is not a star. Cause is the sun a star?
Is the what? Is so hot.
Alright, no, bro. You can ask Stephen Hawking. Ask what Stephen Hawking said. What Stephen Hawking said. What did Stephen Hawking say?
We're having me and him
He
having a
gonna
conversation.
come up with science. What did Stephen
He has
Hawking
one
say?
of the issue with letting
Science
man have a
doesn't-
conversation. He wants to step into every conversation. But he don't want this to be read. He doesn't like the Bible. He wants you to make up your own stuff. That's what he does. So just ignore him. So
Levity to kind of make everybody feel comfortable. There's an expression that says if you take two rabbis and put them in a room, you'll have three different opinions. So there's that.
well, that's why you have the Mishnah. Of course. But the Mishnah is just each rabbi's own interpretation, right? Right? See, you don't think I know nothing. That's the problem. I know a lot, brother.
You hitting them with interpretations, bro. I'm telling you.
This man knows what I'm talking about. Is that an interpretation?
No,
The
absolutely.
Mishnah is a thing, right?
It's
The
absolutely
Mishnah is an understanding by a rabbi, is it not?
correct. It's the oral.
No, it's the oral. It's like a commentary of sorts. Right. It's basically what it is. Yeah.
Like my nigga say, when you see him,
All right. So, hey, stay with me. Hey, stay with me. Stay with me. We're not on the same conversation, brother. We're talking about something else now. You're not following because you're trying to beat this into the ground. Listen to me. Go ahead.
Sure. This is the Book of Wisdom of Solomon, chapter 13. 13, verse 1.
Right.
Surely vain are all men by nature,
Right.
who are ignorant of God and could not out of the good things that are seen know that him that is.
Right.
neither by considering the works did they acknowledge the workmaster.
Right.
But deemed, verse 2, but deemed either fire or wind or the sift air or the circle of the stars.
The circle of the star, go ahead.
Or the violent water.
Right.
Or the lights of heaven to be the gods which govern the world.
Right, so the point is, a star would be a circle. A sun, science tells us that a sun is a star, right? And it's a circle. Correct. Now, I'm going to show you what this image actually is in the Bible. It's not the so-called Star of David. It's not a star.
Much later,
Right, but that terminology, which is a more colloquial term, some modern day term, brother, right? That term was not during the biblical times. But we're going to read something else for you. You got that? Yeah, hit that.
It's the book of 2nd Ezra.
Hey, let me. This is what's so beautiful. This is the conversation that me and him had 15 minutes ago down there. Now we're just confirming it for the brother. Go ahead.
It's the book of 2nd Ezra, chapter 5, verse 24.
Right.
And of all lands of the whole world, thou hast chosen thee one pit.
Hey, didn't I tell you that guy had a favorite land? Keep going.
And of all the flowers thereof, one lily.
Hey, and I told you he had a favorite flower also, so I'm not lying, right, brother? He get that one lily. Now, we look up a lily. Come on, brother. You got to go quickly on your phone, bro. You slow poking over here.
I got it.
San Francisco.
Hey,
Right,
it looks like the rest of the league is slow poking.
It's right there.
But look,
I got
see
it.
this? When you look at a lily makes that.
Yes.
Right, so when we look at this, that's what this is. This is a lily. Now, we take a menorah, right? When you look at a menorah from the top, it also makes this image. Because the menorahs in antiquity were three-dimensional. They weren't straight across. So you got to look that up.
I got to appreciate it.
Every menorah I've ever had in my house is
I know.
great.
But if you look at the ancient menorahs, they were three-dimensional.
Were they really?
Yeah. So when you look at it from the top, it makes this same thing. If you look at the budding of a pomegranate, makes this same shape.
Pomegranate for the first
So
time.
you look at a pomegranate, look at the bud at the end of it, it makes that symbol, right?
Very cool.
See, brother?
I tell you, it might be right. I've seen a couple people with pomegranate. You say seen a pomegranate.
Well, you gotta try pomegranate.
It's the book of Exodus, chapter 28, verse 34.
Thank you, guys.
A golden bell and a pomegranate.
And a what?
And a
Because
pomegranate.
the pomegranates were on the bottom of the priest's clothing, that budding forth. Go ahead.
Golden bell and a
Right.
pomegranate upon the hem
Right.
of the robe round about.
Right? The ancient priests, the Levites, they had pomegranates around their robes. So it would have looked something similar to this, like a real pomegranate that was budded around. You ever seen like the curtains in some of the older curtains, and they got them bells kind of hanging at the bottom? You can see those in a smaller version going around the priest's garments. That's what it was.
That's right.
Like this. So this is the budding forth of a pomegranate.
Yes, it is.
Looks exact same as what they call a star, right? But we read that before. It said, "In vain do most men, including ourselves, think of these things, and we're not actually considering the works of God." And we just look at it like, "Oh, that's actually what a star is this sun. This is not a star." So,
It was
Go
a
ahead.
pleasure.
Yep.
I gotta get
Verse 35.
Mm-hmm.
And it shall be upon Aaron to minister,
Right.
and his sound shall be heard when he goeth into the holy place before the Lord, and when he cometh out,
Isaiah 8:20.
that he die not.
Right, there we go. And we're just gonna prove it through the Bible. No lies. We ain't gotta make it up. I don't have to put my own spin to it. It says it, right? Go ahead.
It's the book of Isaiah, chapter 8, and verse 20.
And why do I not have to make up my own thing? Because I follow this guidance.
Right.
To the law and to the testimony.
To the law of God, to the testimony which the prophets gave the testimony. Go ahead.
If they speak not according to this word, it is because there is no light in them.
Right, so if you can't go into the law and the testimony and give this information that you're trying to teach, that means there's no light inside of you.